great move, and he scores!
And you believe it. That's a stone-cold save.
Hi CHL fans, it's been a while. We're back at it again for another episode of CHL Centre Ice presented by Danfoss. I'm your host, Victoria Vigilante, and I'm alongside our hockey expert, John Tripp, and we are more than excited to talk about the round of 32. But before that, John, I missed you. It's been a while. How's everything going?
It's going well. It has been a long break. We're excited to be back, but it did give us a little bit of time to catch up on the World Cup of Hockey, and it was awesome.
Well, in this episode, we have a lot of fun facts for you guys. Like, for example, did you know that in all the teams of the round of 32, they have a total combination of 187 national championships? That's a lot of champions. With that, we can only expect some stellar hockey.
Definitely. We have 16 games played. The last round went extremely well, but the tempo is going to be a little bit higher. The caliber is going to be better. And with the regular seasons going on the way, it's going to be a grind.
Well, let's check out what these champions had to offer.
This is why it's called the Champions Hockey League. The national champions of all 8 remaining nations made it through the group stage. 3 of those 8 teams celebrated their first championship in 2016. Let's have a look at how they succeeded in the round of 32. The Czech first-time champions, Billy Tigri Liberec, faced Färjestad Karlstad and got a surprising 4-1 win at home. But it's far from over for Färjestad, who looked to turn the series around at home. The first-time Slovakian League winners, HK Nitra, had high hopes against Vitkovice Ridera Ostrava. But the Czech team got better and better over the course of the game and celebrated a huge win in the end. 4 goals in the last period made it 7-0 for Vitkovice. In Germany, we saw a first-time champion with Red Bull Munich. Don Jackson's team faced the Swedish Växjö Lakers and were able to equalize from the Adam Boretsky goal late in the second period. Jerome Flack made it 1-1, which was the result after 60 minutes of play.
Out of these games, were there any matchups that surprised you?
No surprises, but I did think Munich should have won. Ostrava laid an absolute pounding on Nitra, Slovakian champs. But that being said, they get another game and they can win 8-0.
Well, since this is a round of many champions, there was bound to be the clash of the crowns. In the next 2 matchups, there are these powerhouse teams facing up against each other. Let's check out, see who got the job done.
2 reigning champions face each other in Minsk. The winner of the Belarusian League, Junost, has to deal with the Champions Hockey League and Swedish League winner, Frölunda Gothenburg. And to the surprise of many, Minsk did a fantastic job. After falling behind early, 5 minutes in give or take, Minsk scored 3 goals in a row and were leading 3-1 until the 55th minute. Casey Wellman's late power play goal could be crucial for Frölunda to move on to the next round. The second clash of 2 league champions in the round of 32 was between the EBEL winners, Red Bull Salzburg, and the Swiss champions, SC Bern. They cruised through the group stage with 4 wins out of 4, and the team from the Swiss capital are still on fire. 2 goals in the first 10 minutes got them into a comfortable position, and then extending the lead to make it 4-0 in the third period. Salzburg got a little consolation. William Thomas scored with 39 seconds left, but it will be an uphill battle for Salzburg in the return match.
It was great to see Ryan Lash back out on CHL Ice making his Bern debut. It seems like he made a great addition to the squad.
Oh, definitely. Ryan will make a great addition to any team. He's fun to watch. He has lots of charisma. He's not the biggest guy, but he's an offensive menace. He was last year's top scorer and MVP, and he was a big factor in Frölunda's big win last year.
Well, once again, the Swiss teams seem to steal all the spotlight. But in this matchup with Davos against Linköping, the Swedes were ready to play the game. Linköping starts off the game on the right foot with this beauty snipe from the slot.
That they did, and right now they're steamrolling over teams. They haven't stopped. They're continuing what they did from the first stage. Davos, though, they're CHL semi-finalists last year. They have lots of experience. It's going to make for a great matchup. Right now, the specialty teams from Linköping are helping the way. Their power play is 39% and their PK is 94%. The one thing I really like, Davos, their penalty minutes hurt them last year. They're down to 15 minutes a game, while Linköping averaged 21 minutes a game.
With that 7-4 win, Linköping just keeps tearing it up. And now you can sit back and relax because it's time for Tripp's Tips.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, if anyone's ever wondering how to get on Tripp's Tips, this first clip is a prime example. We're We're going to show how this goal just evolves with a back shot with the tip on top of the net with the tip back, laying on the front doorstep for a nice pretty goal for Roman. We're going to show it slow motion here. We get a shot with a tip on tip number 2 on top of the net to a goal here. And then here's tip number 3, Mr. Ortsovensky, leave that puck alone. And now we're going to show the second clip. We're going to show a little blooper from the cameraman here with a 5-on-3. Kosica against Freiburg. Player misses the puck. Shorthanded goal attempt. Big glove save and a beauty. We're going to show this one again. It's not only players can be falling asleep on the ice, but the cameramen, they can also fall asleep. With a big fake out just like that. And he goes on the breakaway. Ends up with a big glove save. And for the third clip, we're going to show a goalie that doesn't play within his limitations. Let's show it. Here we have the goalie with the fancy pants move gone bad. Luckily, his players' reinforcements came to save the day. My tip here, stay in your net. And for the last clip, we're going to show something for the big-hearted fans. Let's roll that. We're going to introduce TPS Turku's biggest hockey fan. Each player recognized that this little good luck charm is here. He's in it to win it. They're taking the time, and hockey doesn't get any better than this. And that concludes this week's episode of Tripp's Tips. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Thanks, John, for your hockey expertise. These guys should be really taking some notes. And of course, as always, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for all the CHL nail-biting action. And it's that time of the day, we have to say goodbye.
See you guys later. Can't wait to see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.